Hello, my name is Abigail, and on this channel I talk about books, things that I'm passionate about, and right now that has been going to independent bookstores. I went to the Black Rabbit Book Bar. We went to a bookstore called the Black Rabbit Book Bar, and they had these summer-ween drinks, and this is a midsummer. It has rose petals in it. It's like a very summery floral drink, and I really enjoyed it. Because I'm probably only going to go to the Black Rabbit Book Bar one time, I also got a coffee, and this one was called the Plague. This is dark chocolate, and it also is black raspberry. Like it tastes like the really expensive candies that you get around Christmas time. First of all, let's touch on the aesthetics. I am amazed. I really enjoyed like the spooky, moody vibes. Like it's borderline gothic vibes. Love it so much. So I picked out a couple things. Now, if you have seen some of my other videos, you know that I like to get a book that is either independently published or a local to that area author. I like to get a shirt, a sticker, stuff like that, stuff to really remember the experience and have like a physical, tangible item aside from just the book. So we'll start with the book. I grabbed, this is Yours Forever by Robbie Dorman. Now, this book is actually like, if you read the synopsis, it's deeply unsettling. So let's see. Henry Collingsworth writes to his lost love as he searches for her stolen heart. His hunt has brought him to the house, a Gothic mansion located outside a cancerous town, built by the villainous architect. The architect has locked her heart inside, and Henry seeks to reclaim it and deliver her onto salvation. But his quest is far from simple. Henry discovers the house holds much more than his beloved's heart. Beneath it lies an unfathomable maze, defying time and space, the key to his fervent crusade hidden deep inside. Henry discovers the house holds much more than his beloved's heart. Beneath it lies an unfathomable maze, defying time and space, the key to his fervent crusade hidden deep inside. If Henry is to find her heart, he must delve down 1,000 hallways and through 1,000 doors, doors which contain 1,000 worlds, containing riddles, madness, mutation, and death. Can Henry survive the treacherous labyrinth and save his beloved? Will he emerge from the maze at all? Deeply disturbing. Let's fucking go. Okay, like I am not sure what to expect. This is definitely horror. I don't know if it's like fantastical horror. The book itself, the cover is unsettling. The back, just as unsettling. I don't know what to expect. Now, this is a little bit of a shorter read. It is sitting at just 209 pages. So, now granted, it is a larger book. This is, I'd say, like a traditional hardcover, traditional adult hardcover size. And I don't really know what to expect, but I'm just like, 1,000 worlds. Like, let's go. I don't like, when do we start? Also, it is in fact signed. My favorite thing has been collecting books that have been signed by the author. I really have been enjoying that. But aside from that, I know next to nothing. And even like, honestly, the synopsis, I am somebody who likes to know almost nothing when I go into a book. And still, I was like, let me figure out what the hell this is about. This book that I'm about to buy, let's see what it's about. So I read the synopsis at the store and I was like, should I read this? And ultimately, obviously, I decided to read it. But I don't know. We'll see. What's going to happen? I don't know. Will he even make it out of the maze. I don't know. My bet's on probably, because I mean the book has to end at some point, right? So I don't know. We'll find out. And then I wanted to get a t-shirt, but they did not have t-shirts there. So I ended up getting a tote bag, and the tote bag says follow the Black Rabbit. And this is the name of the store. This is like their sort of logo. So this is what I got for the physical tangible item that sort of represents the store. And then I got some other goodies. I've been enjoying getting a bookmark. So I got Thriller Books and Chill, and this is like a pretty little matte skull and rose vibe bookmark here. The last two things I got were not really reading related at all. I got a Busy Reading Smut lotion bar, and this is by Bibbidi Bubbly Soaps Suds. It smells really good. It smells like, I want to say peaches maybe. Like it smells fruity, but not like offensively fruity. The tin smells because it melted a little bit because it was in my car, but this is what it looks like. It's a lotion bar. I've never, ever, ever heard of a lotion bar before, but I mean, it probably works. I don't know. I've never tried it. So I was saving it for this video. I don't want to use it until I have completed my task of reading my book. And then I also got these earrings right here. I thought these were so cute. And this is from Serendipity. And they're just these adorable little sort of gothic little cameo sort of earrings that I think will look fantastic once I have completed this book. So let's go ahead and hop into the reading portion of this vlog. It's been like a week, 2 weeks, possibly 3 weeks since I filmed that intro clip, and if I'm being completely honest, I have been putting this off. And I don't really have a good reason and or excuse. I think that the premise kind of like puts me off a little bit. I feel like I'm a little bit like concerned maybe. I don't know how I will fare with a maze when I'm reading it. I'm kind of like sounds crazy, but I'm a little bit of a visual person when it comes to like games and stuff like this. Not that this is a game. This ain't no game, apparently. I don't know. I'm not sure. Thousand worlds containing riddles, madness, mutation, and death. I don't know. I don't know. I have continued to put it off, and every time I go, oh, we should probably pick this up, I go, are you sure about that?
You sure about that? You sure about that?
No, sir, I'm not sure about that. Let's give it a go. I do get to have this if I read the book, though, so it's like a reward.
It's like a reward.
Ignore my adorable pimple patch. I am like 50 pages into this book. I can't tell if this is a descent into madness or some fantastical shit. There's literally thousands of doors. He just walked down to a beach that's in his house. This shit is either he's crazy or, like I said, very fantastical. I'm not even sure if I like it. I am on page 189. There's like 20-ish pages left. The whole book is 209 pages. And I'm fairly certain the entire book is a metaphor for purgatory. Like, this shit is insane. I'm 99% over it. Like, I'm not even sure what I'm reading at this point anymore. And I want to know if anyone else has read this. Like, this may be one book that I genuinely continue to think about for a long time, and not because I enjoyed it, because I'm genuinely fucking concerned. It's been a little over a week since I finished Forever Yours, or Yours Forever, by Robbie Dorman, and I've been avoiding talking about this book out of fear that somebody will come into my channel and be like, if you didn't like it, you didn't get it. That's fine. I'm happy to not get this. That's fine. But I do want to talk about it. So I'm not certain what exactly the author was going for. I'm pretty sure that the thoughts that I formulated while reading this was mostly like, what the fuck? Followed by, like, is this a metaphor for purgatory? But something about this book feels like nostalgic in a way. Like I've read bits and pieces of this story before. Now I'm going to go ahead and put a spoiler warning out there. You can, if you would like to read this book, please fast forward until you see this book go down. So this is your warning. We're going ahead with it. So in this book, there are two times where he has to take pieces. Well, one time that he has to, in order to enter a room, he has to weigh out something. Like something has to be weighed out. So the first time it's pieces of sausage that he had rationed for himself to go down into his basement where there's thousands and thousands of doors. There's a fucking beach in his house. There's a desert with a collapsing building, and time recycles. Like it, you see one person in there when he's a young man, you see him when he's in his like 40s, and then you see him dead. But you saw him dead first, and then you saw him as a 40-year-old, and then as a young man. I was so confused the entire time I was reading this book. It feels like a metaphor for purgatory. And then when he has to leave the room that he came in, where he weighed out pieces of sausage, he had to cut off pieces of his own body. And I feel like I've read something like this before. I feel like I've read bits and pieces of this novel before. Welcome back if you were avoiding spoilers. Overwhelmingly, I was confused. I was completely like, I mentally, I was just like, what is happening right now? Like, what am I reading? And it didn't, it didn't get better. There was no conclusion. I still don't know what I've read, but I finished the book. So, 2 stars. You can't win them all. But because I have finished the book, I get to have all of my goodies that I purchased from the Black Rabbit, including my earrings. That even though I read the book last week and I'm filming it now, I have been wearing my earrings since I completed the book. Sorry. I also get to have my bookmark and my tote bag. And the thing that I am most excited for, the lotion bar. It smells just as good as I remember. So I'm not sure how a lotion bar works, but I'm just going to rub it on my hand, I guess. Oh, it's like a little, like it's almost like waxy. Should I just rub this on my body when I get out of the shower? Is that what people do? I don't know. It feels a little like greasy. Let me see. I'm not sure it was warmed up enough. I don't know. I like how it smells. So for the smell, this is getting a 5-star. For the feeling on my hands, it's getting a 3-star. It's getting a 2-star. Changed my mind. It's getting a 2-star. But that wraps up this reading vlog of I visited the Black Rabbit, and I read a independently published book by a local to the area author. Unfortunately, this is a 2-star. I enjoyed my time at the Black Rabbit, very, very much so, and I look forward to the opportunity to eventually go back to the Clermont area in Florida and revisit the Black Rabbit and get some more of their drinks, because aside from the drinks and the earrings, that was the best part. And now, oh, I do like my tote bag quite a bit. I do like my tote bag. The book was so-so, and I think maybe I could have gone without this. I don't like the way it feels. But I'm happy to be able to have supported that author, the people who made these earrings, the people who made this, and the Black Rabbit as a whole. So I will see you in my next video, where I go to a independent bookstore and buy a book from an independently published author or a local to the area author, whatever the working title for this series is. And the next one is going to be very close to the Black Rabbit. So I will see you probably next month.